If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
He's saying that he wants you, things like that. Does that stuff just sound crazy, or just like I'm supposed to be called out?
When you look at all the great fighters, they was getting called out by everybody from different weight classes. So it's nothing, that I'm not surprised about.
A Tank would be something that he said he'll touch your chin and.
Man, everybody say what they'll do, but Tank is in his weight class for a reason.
The boxing world is buzzing after an explosive verbal exchange between two of its brightest stars, Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Terence "Bud" Crawford. The confrontation began when Crawford, the undisputed welterweight champion, made a pointed remark about Davis in a recent interview. Crawford, known for his technical prowess and unshakable confidence, seemed to question Davis's status as one of boxing's pound-for-pound greats. Not one to shy away from a challenge, Davis wasted no time in responding, setting the stage for a clash of words that has fans speculating about a potential showdown between the two champions. Let's break down how this feud unfolded and explore what it could mean for their legacies and the sport of boxing. The recent social media exchange between Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford has added yet another layer to their already simmering rivalry, bringing their verbal jabs into public view. It began with Terence Crawford posting a playful but pointed tweet. "I see somebody mad they weren't invited to the Ring magazine gala." This comment appeared to mock Davis for feeling slighted about not being included in the prestigious event, using humor and emojis to stir the pot. Gervonta Davis wasted no time responding, firing back with confidence. "I still make more than you." His tweet dismissed Crawford's jab by shifting the focus to financial success, a frequent point of pride in high-profile rivalries. By pairing his statement with a shrug and boxing glove emojis, Davis exuded nonchalance, reinforcing his self-assured image. The tension escalated as Davis followed up with another tweet. "Y'all think he's chasing greatness? He's not. That's what he has to do to make decent money." Expletive boys here. Davis took a more aggressive tone, suggesting that Crawford's career moves are motivated by financial necessity rather than a pursuit of legacy. This insult not only questioned Crawford's status, but also sought to diminish his achievements in the ring. Crawford responded with a sharp and calculated reply. "First thing a dumb rich person says to another rich person is, 'I got more money than you.' I bet you I own more investments than you, and I don't owe $1 in taxes. You can't buy anything I can't buy, sir, and that's a fact. Let's see who lasts longer." This response reframed the conversation, positioning Crawford as financially savvy and disciplined. He dismissed Davis's claims of wealth superiority as shallow, emphasizing long-term stability and investments over flashy spending. This fiery back and forth perfectly encapsulates the dynamics of their feud. It's not just about who's the better fighter. It's also about pride, status, and public perception. Davis leans into his reputation for bold confidence and financial success, while Crawford counters with his measured strategic mindset, both in boxing and in life. These exchanges have fueled even more interest among fans, amplifying speculation about a possible showdown in the ring. By incorporating such exchanges into their rivalry, Davis and Crawford keep the feud alive both inside and outside the boxing world, proving once again that the sport thrives as much on the drama of rivalries as on the fight.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin. So tell him to come and touch it.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-count.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
Gervonta Davis, known for his charisma and fiery personality, was not one to take the criticism lying down. In an Instagram live session, Davis addressed Crawford's comments head-on, delivering a scathing rebuttal that left fans buzzing. He fired back. Everybody's got something to say when they're sitting in their lane. Crawford can talk all he wants, but he knows what I bring to the table. I've been selling out arenas and putting people to sleep. Ain't nobody worried about what he's saying. If he wants smoke, he knows where to find me. Davis also pointed out the weight difference between the two fighters, calling Crawford's comments unrealistic, while hinting at Crawford's potential motives. As expected, fans and fellow boxers took to social media to weigh in on the developing drama. Some sided with Crawford, agreeing that Davis's resume could use a marquee victory against a top-tier opponent, while others rallied behind Davis.
I'm a giant Gervonta fan. I think that guy is so unusual. Yeah. His style's so unusual, and his patience.
The Leo Santa Cruz fight was really something for me because Leo Santa Cruz is a technician, Mexican style, and the fight was very close before Tank stopped. But he has that power that can end it.
He finds these openings and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient. Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he probably has the lowest punch count in the early round. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence.
The exchange has reignited debates about weight classes, matchmaking, and the politics of modern boxing, with many questioning whether the sport prioritizes business over the best matchup.
Yeah, because he said, because I said that Earl would knock him out. So I said what I said, period. That's how I feel. If Earl fight him today, next week, next month, Earl would knock him out.
How good is Terence Crawford?
Terence Crawford is good, but he's not what people make him seem. Not pound for pound. Lomachenko not pound for pound. Why Canelo not pound for pound? He just fought what's his name, one of the best, and he's about to fight Jobbers. Why he's not pound for pound?
While the feud between Crawford and Davis is undeniably entertaining, the logistics of an actual fight are complicated. Crawford competes at welterweight, 147 lbs, while Davis has primarily fought at lightweight, 135 lbs, and occasionally ventured into super lightweight, 140 lbs. A fight between the two would require one of them to move significantly outside their comfort zone. Crawford has previously mentioned his willingness to explore fights outside of welterweight if the opportunity and payday were significant enough. However, Davis's team has shown no signs of pushing him to face opponents outside his weight class. Promotional affiliations also pose a challenge. Crawford is a free agent after parting ways with Top Rank, while Davis is closely aligned with Mayweather Promotions and PBC. Despite these hurdles, the possibility of a catchweight bout remains a tantalizing prospect. The origins of this feud are rooted in boxing's intricate world of respect, rivalry, and relevance. Both Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford are at the peak of their respective careers, commanding attention with every move they make. The back and forth between Davis and Crawford highlights the sport's unique blend of athletic competition and entertainment.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catchweight?
There ain't no catchweight. You come up to 47.
Not even entertaining a catchweight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And, what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome them.
Both fighters stand to gain from this public spat. Crawford, coming off his historic victory over Errol. Spence Jr., to become the first male undisputed champion in 2 weight classes, is solidifying his status as one of boxing's all-time greats. Meanwhile, Davis continues to grow his brand as a knockout artist and pay-per-view star, drawing fans from both hardcore and casual circles. Crawford is widely regarded as one of the most accomplished fighters of his generation. After a stunning performance against Errol Spence Jr. in 2023, Crawford cemented his legacy as an undisputed champion in 2 weight classes, a rare feat in boxing history. Known for his clinical precision and ring IQ, Crawford has faced
everybody that believes in hardcore boxing fans. They know Crawford can beat Canelo just like they knew Bud was going to beat Spence. This is real simple. It's real simple. You just got to know boxing in order for you to be able to say that. Hey, Terrence go get in there and do what he needs to do. Perform.
Crawford's critique of Davis likely stems from his own journey to greatness, having fought and beaten elite competition in multiple divisions. Crawford views himself as the benchmark for pound excellence, and his comments about Davis reflect a mindset rooted in the old-school ethos of fighting the best to be the best. Davis, on the other hand, has emerged as one of boxing's biggest attractions, with a perfect record and a string of highlight reel knockouts. Davis has captivated audiences around the world. His combination of raw power, speed, and charisma has made him a fan favorite, especially among younger audiences and casual fans. However, Davis's detractors often point to his level of competition, arguing that he has yet to face a truly elite opponent in his career. Crawford's comments tap into this narrative, challenging Davis to step up and prove himself against higher caliber opposition. While the verbal sparring between Crawford and Davis is entertaining, it also highlights the complexities of making. Unlike other sports with centralized organizations and schedules,
people who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get them. I'm gonna beat his ass.
He can't do shit. Wait,
for real. So y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet. If y'all was loud.
He got the whole hood over there. Like twisted up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get fucked up over here. What do I look like getting fucked up?
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up.
Nigga, come to the fight, nigga.
Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool.
Come to the fight.
This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you dead. They gonna trick you off the spot. They gonna trick you off the spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
One of the biggest obstacles to a Crawford-Davis fight is the difference in their natural weight classes. Crawford has spent most of his career at 140 and 147 pounds, while Davis has primarily competed at 130, 135, and 140 lbs. A potential fight would likely require a catchweight agreement, which can be difficult to negotiate. Davis, moving up significantly in weight to face a naturally bigger and stronger Crawford, could also put him at a disadvantage. Crawford's recent free agent status has made him more flexible in pursuing fights across promotional boundaries. Davis, however, remains closely tied to Mayweather Promotions and Premier Boxing Champions, PBC, which could complicate negotiations. The history of tension between competing promoters often makes cross-promotional bouts a challenge. Both fighters must weigh the risks and rewards of stepping into the ring together. For Crawford, a victory over Davis would likely be seen as a win against a smaller opponent, offering less legacy-building value than fights against welterweight or super welterweight opponents. For Davis, the challenge would be immense, as he would be fighting a larger, more experienced opponent with little margin for error. When analyzing a potential matchup between Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis, the tale of the tape reveals fascinating contrasts between the two fighters. Crawford, a master tactician, stands out for his superior height, reach, and wealth of experience. His ability to seamlessly switch stances adds to his unpredictability, making it difficult for opponents to devise an effective counter-strategy. Known for his analytical mindset, Crawford excels at mid-fight adjustments, allowing him to dismantle opponents methodically as the rounds progress. This cerebral approach to boxing has been instrumental in his dominance across multiple weight divisions, culminating in his status as one of the most complete fighters of his generation. In contrast, Davis brings an entirely different set of attributes to the ring. Renowned for his explosive power and ability to deliver highlight reel knockouts, Davis thrives in high-pressure moments. His compact frame and low center of gravity make him particularly dangerous in close-quarters combat, where his ferocious hooks and uppercuts often prove decisive. Davis's knack for capitalizing on split-second opportunities has made him one of the most electrifying fighters in boxing today. Though smaller in stature, his relentless aggression and sheer punching power have neutralized many opponents, solidifying his reputation as a fan favorite and a fearsome competitor. The key factors that would shape a potential Crawford-Davis fight are rooted in their contrasting physical attributes and stylistic approaches. First and foremost is size and strength. Crawford's height and reach advantage would likely be a significant factor, especially if the fight were to take place at a higher weight class such as 147 lbs. With his ability to maintain distance and dictate the pace, Crawford could use his physical advantages to control the fight and keep Davis at bay. Conversely, Davis's strength lies in his ability to close the distance and deliver powerful punches in the pocket. The question of whether Davis could overcome the size differential adds a layer of intrigue to this hypothetical matchup. Speed and power are also crucial considerations. While both fighters possess exceptional speed, Davis's knockout power serves as the ultimate equalizer. A single clean shot from Tank has the potential to alter the trajectory of the fight instantly, even against an opponent as skilled as Crawford. Davis's explosiveness makes him particularly dangerous in the early rounds when his energy levels are at their peak and his punches carry max. Finally, strategy would play a pivotal role in determining the outcome. Crawford's cerebral approach and mastery of ring generalship might neutralize Davis's aggression, forcing him to adapt or risk falling behind on the scorecards. Crawford's ability to outthink and outmaneuver his opponents has been a hallmark of his success, and it's likely he would look to exploit any gaps in Davis's defensive game. However, Davis's unwavering confidence and knack for thriving in high-stakes situations could compel him to take risks and turn the fight into a brawl where his power and tenacity would shine. The potential outcomes of such a fight are as varied as the fighters themselves. A Crawford victory by decision seems plausible, given his technical brilliance and ability to control the pace over 12 rounds. He could outbox Davis, using his reach and footwork to stay out of harm's way while accumulating points. Alternatively, Davis's legendary knockout power presents the possibility of an explosive finish in his favor. A single moment of brilliance, such as a well-timed hook or uppercut, could end the fight abruptly, showcasing Davis's devastating ability to seize opportunities. Lastly, the fight could result in a draw or a controversial decision, particularly if both fighters have their moments of dominance. Such an outcome would likely fuel demand for a rematch, further intensifying their rivalry. The ongoing feud between Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford is a testament to the enduring appeal of boxing as both a sport and a spectacle. The drama surrounding their verbal exchanges has captured the imagination of millions, reinforcing why rivalries remain an integral part of the sport's cultural fabric. Regardless of whether the two champions ever face each other in the ring, their public back and forth has already created a narrative that resonates deeply with fans. This highlights not only the competitive nature of boxing, but also its ability to generate excitement through compelling storylines that transcend physical combat. At its core, the Davis-Crawford feud serves as a reminder of boxing's unique capacity to blend athleticism with storytelling. In an era where the sport competes with mixed martial arts, MMA, and other combat sports for viewership, high-profile rivalries like this are critical for maintaining its relevance. Such rivalries elevate boxing's profile by drawing in casual fans and reigniting the passion of longtime followers. The buzz surrounding their comments has reignited discussions about the importance of legacy, competition, and risk-taking in boxing, especially as the sport continues to navigate a landscape where entertainment often takes precedence over merit-based matchmaking. The debate over Davis and Crawford's respective careers underscores the significance of fighters stepping out of their comfort zones to take on genuine challenges. While Davis's explosive power and ability to sell out arenas have made him one of boxing's brightest stars, critics often question the depth of his competition. Conversely, Crawford's resume, which includes unifying multiple divisions and defeating elite opponents, has solidified his status as one of the sport's all-time greats. Their contrasting paths to success highlight an important issue in modern boxing: the balance between building a lucrative career and cementing a lasting legacy. In this sense, the rivalry could serve as a catalyst for change. Crawford's critique of Davis's record challenges younger fighters to prioritize tough competition over the business-driven approach that often dominates the sport. Similarly, Davis's rise as a knockout artist and box office draw emphasizes the importance of creating excitement and connecting with fans. Together, their public feud sends a message to the boxing world about the value of both risk-taking and showmanship. Fighters who are willing to embrace these principles could help reinvigorate the sport and create matchups that fans truly want to see. Social media has played a pivotal role in amplifying the impact of the Davis-Crawford feud. Platforms like Twitter and Instagram have provided fans with a space to engage in debates, share opinions, and speculate about the outcome of a potential fight. The immediacy and accessibility of these platforms allow rivalries to gain momentum quickly, fostering a level of fan interaction that was previously unattainable. The exchanges between Crawford and Davis demonstrate how digital platforms can be leveraged to generate hype and sustain interest in boxing, even in the absence of an actual fight. This level of engagement not only keeps the sport in the public eye, but also introduces it to a younger, more tech-savvy audience. The rivalry also underscores the fact that boxing's appeal extends beyond the ring. The personalities, egos, and backstories of fighters are as much a part of the sport as the physical contests themselves. Verbal sparring between Crawford and Davis has added an emotional dimension to their potential clash, making it more than just a hypothetical matchup between two skilled athletes. Fans are drawn to the human drama behind the punches, the psychological warfare, and the pride.
Is he top 10 fighter?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do, so we can't say he's not a top 10 fighter, but pound for pound, 1 or 2, no. Lomachenko not 1 or 2. How you gonna say, and he got 12 fights? Y'all disrespecting the sport. 12 fights.
What do you think about this heated exchange between Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford? Drop your thoughts in the comments.